Bengals versus the Jets. It's Vols with the broadcast. Alongside me is going to be Mr. Denim. How you doing tonight, Denim?
Yo, yo, doing good, doing good. Ready to get this shit rolling.
Yeah, you and me both. I just now realized. I just now got your message about me posting
Yep.
the link. That was the wrong link there. Let me get the right one real quick.
I don't think they want to watch Cincy's link, and then
No,
that kind
probably
of would
not.
be pointless to watch us.
Probably not. Let me get that going real quick. I thought I actually had the. Are you sure it wasn't the right link? I think it was. No, it wasn't. You're right.
There we go.
All
Now we
right.
got it. We're about to kick off here, so we'll go ahead and get started
Yep.
while they sort through that. So we got two 0-1 teams. Jets looking to make his presence known here in the league, and then Cincy's obviously trade, draft, trade.
Yeah. A
Trying
lot
to
of moves.
yeah, trying to get this roster to his game style, whatever the hell his game style is. I don't think any of us quite know or understand, but so I'm anxious to see what happens here. I know he's in my division, so I shouldn't be rooting for him, but I'm going Cincy. I'm tired of everybody talking dog shit about the AFC South, or North. I'm sorry. So it's time for us to get some respect. So I'm going Cincy. I think he's gonna make
Just
a big show in here with his D line.
yeah, just like that, he gets a sack to start
Yeah,
the game.
absolutely, right off the bat.
Yeah,
So
and it
I expect that to continue. I mean,
yeah
he's got a great D line. He's got speed at linebacker. So I expect him to be bringing the heat and try to see what this Jets guy is made of. So
yeah the Jets played the Falcons in week 1, I believe, and score or no that was Seahawks. I'm not sure who the Jets played week 1 actually. Now that I think about it, and there's another sack. They just holding the ball too long. You got to get rid of it.
right off the bat, I mean, he's got a lot of money and a lot of youth in this defense, especially his line, and he's coming out ready to go. So I expect him to bring a lot of heat. I mean, getting some third and longs, get some turnovers. I honestly, man, I expect Cincy to blow this dude out of the water. Since he gets a bad rep, because me and him are usually down toward the bottom, but his defense
And
is excellent.
start
I
the
mean,
game 3 straight sacks.
yep.
You're very pleased right now if you're Cincy.
I mean, he get hop right now.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean, negative 20 yards so far.
what a fucking
You
start to your
can't ask
first,
for a better start.
yeah, for your first primetime game. We
Yeah,
give him the shot. He
should
gets a primetime game, and
should have
he
probably
comes
fielded that
out.
one,
And
but
he had all
conservative.
day.
It's okay.
He could have got it, but no sense in getting mistakes. This is Madden, so that ball could have hit his damn face and went in the end zone and scored. I mean, same crazy shit happened. So I like what Cincy's come out with on defense. Now here's where he kind of struggles. He doesn't have an identity on offense. He likes to attempt to run the ball. He's not very good at running the ball. And then obviously he's got a lot of speed at wide receiver. So let's see what he can come up with here.
Right. And
And
not not a good start on offense.
right off the bat, yeah, Mixon. I mean, honestly, I think he's one of the most overrated running backs, not only in Madden but in real life. And right off the gate, you got a great defensive stand, and you want to put that ball on the turf. So,
Yeah,
um, but I really want to see what he can do with Rosen. He gave up a lot to get
he
Rosen,
did.
and not that Rosen's not worth a lot. I mean, he's young, he's talented. I hope that he can do with Rosen what he wants to. So
Right.
uh, definitely got an exciting team. I mean, since he's made some moves, I think
Right
his
there, Conley
his
across the middle.
yeah,
That's huge.
yeah,
Good
yeah. That
throw.
was a guy that he got a lot of shit for trading for
Yeah.
was Conley, but Conley's got honestly he's like 6'2", He's got great jumping. I think his jumping's out the roof at like 96, 95. And he's speed. So honestly, I don't know why that was so, why people are so hard on Cincy for getting Conley. Brett didn't use him, and obviously Cincy's doesn't have a choice but he needs to use Conley and his abilities. Conley is definitely an underrated receiver in Madden. So I think right there you got to hit your check down. He hit that a little late.
A little late, but it's still completed.
Yeah, but he still got it. But he should have noticed that a little earlier and gave his running back. I think that was Bernard. Maybe it might have been Mixon. Hell, I don't know. Yeah, Bernard. Give him, the ball in space, not once the linebacker's on him. But at least he didn't force anything there and make a big mistake. So.
Yeah. What do you make about Rosen's tinted visor on his helmet? You a fan of it?
No, not on a quarterback. I want my quarterback to look like a quarterback, not a fucking middle linebacker. But that's Cincy. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Right. He's kind of a goofy guy. I mean, anybody that makes their head coach look exactly like them in real life is a pretty fucking goofy guy. I mean, that's literally a spit. There's no meme or no face swap.
We need to make one.
Needed. There's nothing needed. I mean, that's Cincy.
Oh yeah, it is. He knows the secret of uploading his picture on here or something. He's got to share it with us.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and his quarterback looking like a thug here.
Yeah. I mean, that's the orange gloves. I mean, it looks like he's painted his arms orange. So
we'll see what he can do. I mean,
hopefully he can back it up with his game.
He's established a drive. We're already down to halfway.
He's got to get this snap off. He's going to struggle.
First quarter.
He's going to have to take a timeout.
God, he's ugly. I mean, fuck, Cincy. I think I'm going to have to add that to my show this week. We're going to have to talk about
this.
That
is Cincy on the sideline. He is in the game.
I mean,
no doubt about it.
I mean, more power to the man. I mean, there's nobody else in this league that has their head coach that looks exactly like them. So,
right. And let's see. I was gonna ask you. Oh, so no AJ Green. Shipped him out. He traded for Rashard Matthews from the Titans. He traded for Conley. So it's interesting to keep an eye on. He doesn't have that reliable target, but like you said, Conley's not bad, and Matthews he's not bad either. He's average.
He's not. And there he is, right over the middle. Right on. You hit Matthews. Matthews has got a little bit of height to him. He's not a short guy. He's got a little bit of stature to him. So I think you lose AJ Green, but honestly, AJ Green. And I know you got him, I believe, last season with the Titans, and obviously you blew it out of the water with him. But for Cincy, I don't think that's his type of player. And honestly, in AJ Green, he kind of got done a little dirty this Madden with his speed and acceleration. It's really, really low. I think it's like 85 and 86, 87, wow. Something like that. So he doesn't quite look like AJ Green. So I really like Cincy's receiving core. Ross and Conley and Matthews. I think he's done a great job putting them together. I feel like they fit his style and they fit the quarterback's needs. So we'll see.
And there's some pressure finally from the Jets defense. Maybe.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's down here almost in the red zone. Maybe his defense can tighten up and hold the Bengals to a field goal.
Yeah, and he's got the defense to do it. I mean, he's got Avery Williamson, which I know you're familiar with, and honestly, I've had Avery Williamson in every Madden I've been playing for the last 4 years. I mean, that's the first trade I usually make. He's a great linebacker. He's got speed. He's got some great defensive linemen. So the Jets' defense is definitely a good defense. I just want to see what this user and what this coach can draw up and come up with. So
yeah, I've not really been paying attention much to his defense, who he's trying to user. I don't know if he's on the D-line, the linebacking core, or the defensive backs. So I'll try to pay attention and see kind of what his skills are. Because, I mean, this is a new owner, so this is week 2. This is his, opportunity to show the league what he's made of. If he's going to be a contender or a pretender, we'll find out. Looks like cover 2 right here should be able to hit something down the middle.
Got deflected.
Yep.
was a good play by the line.
Cover 2-man. He didn't really have much there. It's good defense. Way to tighten it up in the red zone, hold him to a field goal. See if Cincy can hit it. Yep. Hits it with ease. That makes it 3-0, and you know, the Jets are going to get the ball back and hopefully do something this time other than get sacked 3 straight plays. If he gets sacked 3 times in a row,
kind of hard.
yeah, if he gets sacked 3 times in a row on this drive, I might just come over there and just kiss your neck.
Hey, bring it on.
Cause I got a feeling he's not going to get sacked 3 straight times this time. If he does, we might just call it quits and just sign off early.
Yeah, because if that's going to be his offensive philosophy there, that's not much of one. So I expect him to come out and run the ball here. You know, you get sacked 3 times in a row. You really need to try to establish a run game here.
Yeah, I agree. And you got to be careful not to go 3 and out trying to run the ball either. You got to kind of find your identity right now. Right now, he's 4 plays in, negative 23 yards. So the Jets having a rough time.
Tough time.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and you got a young quarterback, you've got a young offensive team, but you got to understand that they're bringing the pressure, and you got to get rid of it quick, and he does there.
There it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, good route, good throw.
You know, he read the blitz coming from that side. He looked the defenders off, looking to the right, and comes back left. So that was a great job by the Jets.
I agree. Well, he didn't get sacked 3 straight times, so I won't be coming over there and kissing your neck.
Thank God.
Maybe next time. We'll see.
Thank God. I was not looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Your big, hairy, scruffy beard. But golly.
I don't even think my wife looks forward to it half the time.
Hey, man,
right across the middle, deep pass.
Wide open, Robbie Anderson, I believe.
Yeah, it was. And
Robbie, is he 11 or is he 81?
11 is Robbie Anderson, I believe. He went cover 2 there, but he switched one of the linebackers to play the deep middle, the blue zone, and he just couldn't get back there quick enough.
No, he could not. So, you know, he's got all this speed at linebacker. I know that is something that Cincy prides itself on, is having a quick linebacker core. I just hope that with that speed they don't give away a lot down the middle or poor coverages, or you know. So we'll see what he can do with this linebacking core.
He's staying to the run. You got to do it. Cincy's linebackers, are they wearing 70s? Are their jersey numbers in the 70s at linebacker? What in the hell is he doing? Yeah, I don't know if they're eligible.
Is that confirmed on their numbers?
I'm pretty sure it is. We'll look right after this play. This could be a touchdown. It's going to be. You got a hell of a block.
Nice. What a run.
Really good block. Good run. Touchdown.
Nice play. Yeah, they're at definitely 70.
Yeah, Eric Reed right there, number 70. What the hell?
I need to get with Cincy on that. That's a little disrespectful, if you ask me. But you know, right there, that didn't matter what number it was. The number I saw was 6 points getting put up on the board. 5 plays, 75 yards, and only took a minute and a half to do it. That's making a statement after your first 4 plays being negative 23 yards.
Yeah, so, it is. It was a huge statement drive and a huge answer that he had to have.
Absolutely.
So since he's going to get ready for his second drive here, let's see what he can do. Let's see if he got down in the red zone last drive and kind of stalled out and settled for a field goal. Let's see if he can finish this drive.
I think you're going to see a toss to probably Bernard. I don't really think he trusts Mixon on a toss. Looks like he's actually got LeGarrette Blount in the backfield, so maybe he's wanting to do a little ground and pound. We'll see.
I would look maybe for Alfred across the middle or Ross deep if he has him.
Got to get rid of it.
He had Ross. I think he had him.
You don't have that. You don't have enough time to hesitate on that. You got to know as soon as you break that, you've got to sling it and get that out of there. So
and that's Ross. What's his speed? 90. I would assume 99, 98, something.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
That's something that Brad kind of made everybody aware of, and you're seeing more people do it. Since he's trying to do it now with Ross, Brad's obviously doing it with Tyreek. The Rams started doing it with Cooks. Do you think that could be something to look out for the league? More people going to that?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's
getting a high-powered high throw-power quarterback, a fast receiver, and just throwing bombs.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't think that's anything new. I mean, that's kind of been some, if you want to say cheese, even though it's not really cheese.
I was going to ask you if you thought that was cheesy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, at the end of the day, you play your players. There's ballers. There's guys you can just 50-50 ball it up, and you know that they're going to catch it. There's guys that you know that if you get one-on-one and press, if they get the release, they're going to be. Oh, I mean, you just got to know your players. I think it's only cheese when you hit that same thing, 5 to 10 times a game,
right.
Every game, and you don't really make a point to run any other route with certain people.
Right.
I mean, if you only run Ross on a streak 97% of the time with no other route combinations, then in my mind that's abusing what's there. But it's not cheese. It's just being smart. If you got a guy that's fast as shit, you should probably use it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree.
And a quarterback with high throw power, that's what they're there for. Usually they're typically not the most accurate. So their strong point is being able to sling the ball deeper than what the defense is, and that's just using them. So I don't consider it that. It's just anything can be considered, that way when you abuse it. So.
Yeah. All right, let's see what he can pull out right here. Third and 10. Looks like he might be running the ball. Well, he's going to change it up.
Yeah, so switching out of it, once again, getting the play clock down here. I think he's going to get this one off.
Stretch the field.
Stepping back in the pocket, giving his quarterback some time.
It was a poor throw.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, if you're going to throw that, I mean, he had a step on his defender. You got to lob it. Lob it at the middle of the field, let him run under it. You can't throw it on a rope.
And then a terrible punt.
Yeah. I mean,
and that's what I've seen a lot of users on here doing, honestly. I think people, they don't use their punters correctly, and they don't put enough emphasis on actually
using the sideline.
A lot of people. Yeah, people just back up and they just kick the shit out of it. But that doesn't turn the field, and that doesn't put you in good position to get safeties or those easy defensive touchdowns. So I've seen a lot of pathetic punts, honestly, and that's something that I feel a lot of these users could definitely improve at. So
there's another solid run.
Yeah, Jets coming out running the damn ball. 4 carries, 29 yards. Isaiah's looking great. And let's see if Cincy and those fast linebackers, because speed isn't everything when you've got linemen putting you on your ass. So, he's got money, he's got picks, he got a lot invested into this speed. So, I want to see if they can make the tackles that need to be made.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good pick, good read.
Right on cue. His number 80 probably. Number 76. God dang, Cincy. They just fucking making your team.
I believe that was Eric Reed.
Yep, and that's his boy. I mean, that's his best friend, his lover. That's his late night.
That's who he goes to bed with. That's who he texts at 2 a.m. You up?
He lays his head down and he rubs his belly every night. Little belly farts. Yep. That's his belly fart. Is Eric Reed. So let's see if he takes a shot here. I love
be aggressive after a turnover.
Of course, absolutely. They do it in the NFL. We do it on here. That's the best time. I swear, it's just every time you throw it deep after a turnover,
the momentum.
It's like 75% chance that you're gonna score. Yep. I mean, and that's it's not confirmed, but I mean it sounds pretty damn good. So.
I'm right there with you. I agree with everything you say.
take a shot. Why not?
Yep.
And there's Cincy coming out and running Bernard. Once again, that's his favorite running back on the team.
Yep.
Mixing, you know, with some early handle issues, and Bernard's a nice little speed back.
Yeah, we've not seen Mixon since that fumble, I don't believe.
No, I don't think Mixon's been in the game since the fumble.
Yep. And I don't know if we have any baseball, you know, fans in here, but just got breaking news, real life. The Red Sox clinched the World Series, defeated the Dodgers.
Won the World Series.
Oh,
And
there's
a tip drill.
Tip. Yep.
Nice cutback.
That was a great heads-up play to get that interception there.
Yeah, and the lineman, that's once again somebody getting their hands up.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know that I've ever had a lineman bat a pass down, but
I've certainly never had one bat it straight up in the air to allow somebody to intercept it.
So that's what a play after having a turnover yourself, come back and get one. So
what a hit! Good stick there.
Yep, he's known for those. Carl Lawson, whoever was it, Manny? What's his name?
Carl Lawson, yeah.
It was Manny Lawson. That was for the Bills, wasn't it? Probably not.
I think that's my third cousin. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Don't know who Manny Lawson is.
All right, well, let's look it up because I know it exists. There's a Manny Lawson out there in the world.
Coming out shotgun, second and 12. Hit another sack. You got to check it down. Get rid of it.
NFL linebacker for the Buffalo Bills.
You know what you're talking about.
Played at North Carolina State. Look at the hair. See? Wasn't totally crazy. I had the wrong one. That's his brother. Yeah, it might be his son. I don't know. Manny Lawson played a long time ago. Anyway, let's get back into this game.
3rd and 19 right here. Backed up. Let's see what he's got.
I'd like to see a hitter. Yeah, I'd like to see a quick hitter here. Get some yardage. Can't take a sack. You can't.
Another seam throw. Wow, what a. Oh my gosh. That's a nice. Nice grab, but that's poor safety.
Standing still. Look like.
On your heels. No awareness.
I don't know who got burnt there. I don't even know who's left on the actual Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, it's hard telling.
Bates, hell, I don't know who he's got back there. Can't keep up with his trades. Once again, poor tackling. Then you got a face mask. You know, Sean Williams being aggressive. He got burnt last time, so then he comes out here trying to be aggressive, and he gets a stupid penalty to give them even better field position. So this is Cincy being Cincy. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Typical Cincy shit. And that's
Cincy's gonna Cincy, so.
Cincy's Cincy. You know, I'm not much better. I can't really, you know, say much. I guess I can because I like to talk shit, and I don't really care what anybody says about me. But this is Cincy stuff. I mean, you know.
Right.
So let's see what this newcomer, what's his name? Sporty?
Sporty. Yep, Sporty.
Oh, Sporty. You better hope I don't get your face, Sporty. Because I will make a meme. Shout out to my boy Mex. Oh, wide open.
Wide open. Good read. Good throw. Touchdown, Jets.
Yeah, and I like what route tree he's got here. He's run a lot of different routes. He's not just
mixed
running.
It up, yeah.
He's not just running streaks every time. Yes, he's run a couple seam routes, taking advantage of what he read on the defense. But you know, there you see a corner route and he hits it wide open. So I like what he's done on offense for the Jets after a very rough start. So since he's got to get it going here,
yeah, he does.
He's got to find his identity, and I don't know what that is. I don't think since he knows what that is, but he's got to find something that works for him. Get some nice little chunk plays. Get out of bounds. You know, do something. He's got to get something going here.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he's got to go down and at least get 3. Keep it a 1-possession game, and really just find a rhythm on offense. I mean, Other than that first drive, I mean, this is his third drive. The second drive really wasn't much, but he had a good, decent first drive. He's got to get back to that. Let's see what he comes out with. He's making all kinds of audibles. I don't think he knows what he wants to do.
I think it was a little
late, and he's gonna get sacked.
Yeah, and you know,
he had X up the seam and just sat on it.
Now you're gonna go hurry up. You got to get Eifert, you know, back down here. You got timeouts.
Yeah, and I mean you got plenty of time. I don't really see the need for the hurry up, especially when your tight end's downfield.
And once again, Cincy being Cincy. So if you're the Jets here, do you start taking your timeouts?
Yeah, I'm definitely taking a timeout right now.
Get aggressive here. Do you make?
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know what he's waiting on.
Yeah, I don't either. I think you take a timeout there. You put the pressure on him. You got it. Got it on him already. And I believe the Jets is getting the ball at half, maybe, right?
No, I think the Jets came out, went 3 and out, 3 straight sacks. So I think Cincy gets the ball. But I mean, since he realized he didn't take a timeout, he's gonna run some of the clock off and take his time. But if he doesn't call timeout after this, I'm gonna be concerned with his coaching ability.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I just don't see how you can be content with a 14-3 lead. And wow, another safety with zero awareness.
Use a timeout.
Use a timeout. Yeah. What are we doing?
Got one to spare.
We've got 2. I mean, you got 1 to spare. Like, let's call it. Okay. Oh my.
I mean, there's 15, 20 seconds to come off. He's running people in motion. He's got nothing going on. So, and an incomplete pass. So
and
now you take a timeout.
He thought he caught it.
On an incomplete pass.
He thought he caught it.
Stop being Cincy and be somebody else.
Yeah, he thought he caught the pass and called a timeout, and he's probably very upset right now, I would imagine. I know I would be.
I would hope so. If he's not, then I mean, what are you playing this game for?
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, you're down 11 points right now. You got to get something going. You got a great catch from a receiver that honestly the ball should have been intercepted.
Yeah.
You run 20 seconds off the clock for an incomplete pass that you then call your timeout. I mean, it's not smart. So,
he's getting lucky on some of these passes. That should have been another interception there.
Yeah. I mean, they're 50-50 balls, and honestly, his receivers are coming up with them right now.
So you got to give him a little bit of credit. You know, he's got to have the balls to throw them, but he's just not making very smart decisions right here.
Yeah, and a lot of these passes, I think, against some of the top tier talent would be picked off.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna go out on a limb right here, real quick, not to cut you off, but I'm gonna say he gets sacked right here and he doesn't score before half. Doesn't have a timeout. He's got to get rid of it quick. You better not throw that out route. There it is.
Sack. He's going to try to hurry up. I mean, Jenkins has got 3 sacks.
He ain't going to be able to get it off.
Now he's panicking. Not going to hurry up. He's panicking. He's not going to be able to line his field goal team up.
Man.
Being Stimpy. Couldn't get it off.
It's like I said.
I feel like he's heard that in his life before. So.
Oh, don't drop the mic and run off now. We got to come on back for the second half.
All right, so it's halftime. They're going to skip us because, you know, we don't do halftimes, but what do you think? I mean, obviously we saw that debacle by Cincy.
I mean, that was, and I knew it was going to happen. I mean, I told you it was going to happen.
Yeah, we know Cincy being Cincy, but what about the Jets so far?
The Jets, I mean, he's looked solid. He's got a good offensive game plan. He came out, got sacked 3 straight times. He's rebounded very nicely. 2 drives since then, 2 touchdowns. He's mixed up his routes, throwing the ball. He's mixed in, you know, a run here and there. He's ran the ball good. He was on the 1 run touchdown. He was patient, let the block happen, cut it up, cut it upfield, scored a touchdown. I'm impressed with him so far. He's not been explosive on offense, but he's done enough to keep Cincy, trying to guess what's coming next.
Yeah, and I agree. I mean, I definitely think him establishing a run game is very important.
Especially for the second half, yeah. It's going to be
he's
important.
he's definitely looking into the route tree. He's not just, I don't feel like he's a one-dimensional type guy. Obviously, I don't see him as a deep threat as far as he's going to take a bunch of shots deep, but he's methodical. He's not turning the ball over that much, so definitely a good start for sure.
Yep. That's a huge completion. Get it third down and manageable. You know, Rosen's not looked bad. 9 of 15, 157, 1 interception. Let's see, what was the interception that he threw? I'm trying to think.
Tip drill.
The tip. So, yeah, I mean, it wasn't like it was a bad read on Cincy's part or anything. So, you know, Rosen's not been bad. Yeah.
No, and the receivers are helping him out with that. I don't know that it's all Rosen.
That's true. He's forced a couple. So let's see what he does here on 3rd and 3 and see if he can get a nice little, you know, go route or something.
No, I think you got to hit O there. You got to hit surf.
Cleared out. O was going to be open.
Yeah, you ran the 2 guys deep, and then you run that bonehead move. So just to go back about something we talked about earlier, we were trying to come up with the information for the Jets week 1. He did play the Miami Dolphins, and he did get stomped 39-10 with Darnold throwing 3 interceptions, and he only had 16 rushing yards. So definitely come out this week wanting to run the ball. I think he's done that pretty well so far. Doesn't have 15, 20 carries or anything so far, but we're just a halftime. So I definitely think if he can continue running the ball, that gives him more confidence in Darnold being able to make a play.
Right.
So.
And he's run the ball well this game. 6 rushes, 27 yards. Not killer, but definitely decent. Let's see what he comes out here. 2nd and 10. Going to be under center.
Yeah, and he's since he's going bum rush on the right, so let's see if he can make the adjustment. He didn't.
He did, and he got sacked. That was one of those defensive adjustments that since he could send somebody on a blitz and get somebody open, and he had an open path to the quarterback there. Sets him up 3rd and 17.
Yeah, and Mr. Lawson getting another sack.
That was his second
so
sack.
Not Manny. That's Carl, guys. Manny did not come out of retirement to play for Cincy's broadcast team. Come on, Cincy. I'm pulling for you, bud. You left that one wide open.
He's lucky there. That was a good route. Good comeback. He just threw it a little early.
Yeah, he did, and he didn't put a lot of mustard on that one. It kind of
floated it a little bit.
Kind of hung up for grabs, and obviously Jackson could have made a play but did not. So let's see what Cincy can do here. He stopped him once again, but he's got to put some points up here. And I don't even think a field goal is gonna cut it.
A field goal's okay right now. It's still a little early.
I think he's got to have a touchdown for himself, for his confidence.
Yeah, I mean, you'd like a touchdown.
Let him know he can do it.
A field goal's still good. He's got great field position. He's got to get something out of this drive. If he doesn't, you might as well just hang the cleats up because it's probably going to be over.
It's definitely one of his best chances to do so far. And he had
he's looking at Ross. Open. Yeah,
he had the tight end open down the middle, and
X was wide open.
Could have picked up 20 yards to get him already in field goal range, and he had his mind made up who he was going to. No, he didn't.
He saw press coverage on the outside. Didn't even look at the safety over the top. I mean, it's double coverage. It's horrible read, horrible throw. You got to hit X.
Nice breakout there.
Yeah, but you didn't get anything. You got to get north-south eventually. And
looks like
Bernard
might have broke a rib.
He's got no choice now to play Mixon. Might want to go in there and switch, cover ball because Mixon might fumble.
Well, he probably can cough it up. So He does have LeGarrette Blount, so he's not actually forced
Well,
to
that's
use him,
true.
but he just doesn't seem like much of a power back kind of guy
No,
since he
I don't
What
see
a
that
hit
either.
stick.
Did he catch
What a
that?
hit
No, he
stick.
didn't. Okay.
Oh, he did. He dropped it. What a
You
hit
know,
stick. That was
he got 1 yard on that drive. That's an awful drive, and he's pondering right now if he should go for it. I don't think he's going to, but he thought about it for a minute. And he didn't do anything again. He's just, I mean, that's it.
Just punting it straight forward. It's not a field goal.
The guy who paid $600 for those front row tickets just called fair catch. I mean, let's learn how to punt. Let's work the sidelines. Let's work a sky punt, a backspin punt, something. Let's not just kick it through the uprights. This isn't a field goal.
No, and that just comes to, I don't even know.
It's frustrating for me.
It is.
I hate seeing shit like that. I mean, come on.
Well, and we're also fans of Punter University here in Tennessee.
Exactly.
We know
punter.
how great a kicking game and a punting game can help your team out with the Colquitts and Pilardi and all of them. I mean, so we understand how valuable the punter is, and since he's just lining up and kicking the dog shit out of it and seeing where it goes, and that's just not.
Look for this formation again. He ran it on defense a couple minutes ago and got a sack. So.
Loading it up, and it wasn't there this time.
No, didn't get nothing that time.
Nice play by the Jets.
Yep. He moved the line that way, picked up the blitz, and made a completion. Got it second manageable after a penalty, set him back. So.
Yeah, and he got his veteran receiver in Anunwa involved there, and made a nice grab. So.
See, it's kind of a strong single back look right here. Let's see if he tries to get a power run. He does right up the middle and picks up the first.
Shaquem with back-to-back tackles, so like to see Griffin coming out and getting some tackles. So
made a comment about number 79.
I made a comment about one of the middle linebackers only having one glove on. Then I realized that there was a reason that there was only one glove. So I just thought it was Cincy style, going one glove on, one glove off, and realized,
I mean, I'm glad you didn't. You didn't say that out loud.
Good thing I didn't still say it, huh?
Yeah.
Interception. Oh, you gotta have that. Good defense.
He broke it loose though. It's good D.
Yeah, he did.
I'd like to see him undercut it and pick it off, but baby steps, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I can't say much. I don't know that I've quite had a user interception in this Madden, so I'm a D-line guy. I need to get my user skills up, but I like getting sacks. So there it is.
Yep.
Wide open.
And he dropped it.
And that's the difference that we're seeing right now. We're seeing Cincinnati receivers come up with some big catches, and we're seeing the opposite on the other end. Obviously, they've caught the wide open ones, but those tough 50-50 balls, we're not seeing any of these receivers come up with those. So that's definitely a concern of mine for this Jets team.
Yeah, he doesn't really. I mean, Anderson's a playmaker, I guess, but he just doesn't really have that big target. With solid
I guess the
hands,
closest would be at Moonwall, but obviously
he's not
Madden.
He's not
in
that
Madden,
solid.
it's trash. Once again, dropping.
Another drop, yeah.
And they're obviously clearly frustrated on the field. And they should be. That's a lot of passes that could have gone either way, but out of 5 or 6 of those, you've got to come up with 1 or 2, and they haven't done that yet.
Yeah. This is returnable. Let's see if he can get something.
Good to see Bernard back in there. It looks like he was waiting on the hole, and it just never really come of anything there. So
real quick while we got a stoppage. We got 12 people watching this right now. I just wanted to kind of give them, if you look at the bottom of the screen, we got a new ticker. It's kind of new. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter. But I also got in there, Beyond the Whistle. We'll be back. It's been 3 weeks since we had an episode. It'll be back this Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then we got a new show with Denim
Sir.
Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know if Denim wants to talk about the show, what to expect. You can if you want to, but I hope y'all will tune in and you know, definitely give us some viewers, and we'll try to give you a good show.
Yeah, and I know both of those are on prime time events this week. You know, you got Wednesday, Halloween, and you know, you've got Friday, which is the weekend. So, but for those of you that, you know, aren't doing shit or get bored or just want to peep your head in, check us out, man. I mean, it's a new show. My first time doing a show by myself. I may have a special guest. I may not. It may just be me bullshitting for long, you know. But I'm excited. I reached out to a few people. Obviously, this morning we had some fireworks happen this morning with Brett and Ray. I'm not going to get too much into it, but I did get some exclusive interviews with those guys. So I'll be coming out with what they say, and you definitely don't want to miss what Ray Berg had to say. So, you know, check us out. I'm going to get some more content through the week. It's just going to be a straightforward show. Call it like I see it. Talk about the shit that needs to be talked about. And I'm looking forward to it. So,
yeah, we're glad to, you know, add your show into our staple of shows, and hopefully people will tune in, and hopefully they'll enjoy it, which I'm sure they will.
Let's get back to this game here. Yeah,
we got a 3rd and 7 with Cincy. You know, it's a critical down. He's got to get this.
There's that ugly ass coach again.
Looks just like him, like he said. That's crazy.
Oh wait, man. I'm sorry, Cincy. I don't usually talk about somebody, but that's fucking ugly.
All right, let's see if he can get this
that was
up the seam.
That was a good play. Yep. Ross found him.
Been trying to go to him all game. Finally got him. So good throw, good catch, good first down. And if I mean, you gotta think Cincy's probably starting to feel a little bit of pressure.
Absolutely.
The clock's running down. You know, you got a minute left in the 3rd. You got to go get 3 here. I mean, I've been saying it on his past drives. You got to get something. You got to get something to show for it. And that's not a good start.
You know, the Garrett, you know, not trucking nobody, getting tackled, just missing the hole. It's cover 2. I think you got to read that.
Yeah, you got to read that pre-snap and make an adjustment. All right. Looks like he's going to get it again. He needs to read it and see.
All right, so he's making an adjustment here.
He's not going to get this off. It's going to be close. He's not getting it off.
Once again, having to burn a precious timeout.
You can do that in the first half. You don't want to do that in the second. You don't want to waste timeouts, especially when you're down 11. I mean, those are going to, like you said, they're very precious. And
it just seems very, very indecisive right now. It doesn't seem confident.
I think he's thinking a little bit too much. He's just got to play Madden, man.
Yeah, and he's an analytical, you know, type of guy. Obviously, he comes out with articles. He does all this. We know, but sometimes you just got to buckle up the chin straps and go straight forward and just get yardage.
That's a good
what
run,
he did there.
You know?
Absolutely, and that's exactly what he done there. So now he's going to hurry up.
I think he's got cover 2 again. It might be cover 3, but them safeties are kind of spread out.
I'd go right back to it.
Yeah, just pick up the first, get upfield.
Well, take this to the 4th quarter. Don't rush this. Give your guys some, give them breath. Go to the other side of the field. I think you got the wind a little better on the other side too. So think about what you want to do here, Cincy. You're down points. You're looking indecisive. You haven't looked crisp or great at anything. So I expect him to be a little patient here and work these last 8 minutes in his favor, hopefully. I'm pulling for you, Cincy.
Yeah, let's see if he can keep, you know, control the ball and hit him. That's a touchdown. Good read, good throw.
Right back to it.
Yep, he came back to it, read cover 2. I don't know if he read it pre-snap, but he definitely seen it was cover 2. That's a good throw.
Yep, McGregor walking. You got black face guard to black face guard, and maybe they had a little tunnel vision there. Maybe they locked in on each other, and it worked for him. So
Yep, let's see if he can get the 2-point conversion real quick right here.
Yeah, definitely need it. Make it a one-possession game here.
Coming out. This could be interesting. I don't.
Nice.
Oh, he didn't run the screen. He threw it to the receiver. That's. I thought he was running a screen with Blunt. I was like, that's not going to work. That was a good play. Good throw, good catch, 2-point conversion, good.
Just like we said, you know, he got his confidence, got a little swagger back.
Yep. Momentum has definitely turned to the Bengals, and now you get that defense that you spent all kinds of money building with the speed, and it's time for them to shut up and you know, show up.
That's right.
Get the Jets 3 and out. You know, you'd love to see some sacks right here and get the ball back.
Oh, good tackle.
It's a good start.
Once again, getting in the backfield. So, you know, Crowell, he had 4 carries, I believe, for 29 yards, and now in the last 4 carries, he's only managed to muster up 1 yard. So since he's stopping the run game, making the Jets one-dimensional, and the last time we didn't see this, but obviously stats show it. Miami took advantage of that and forced some turnovers. So
here comes that look again.
I expect Reed or some of those guys to come. Oh, there it was. That was his chance.
Yep, he just kind of overran it. It was a good look by the Bengals. Good lurking. He just didn't come away with it. The Jets got to be careful throwing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Might not bite you against Cincy, but that'll definitely bite you in the rear end against somebody else.
We got a lot of good user.
See if he can get off the field. He's gonna throw it. It's a surprise, and he's got
nice.
it. Yep.
Oh,
what a hit! And he recovered it. Since he got the ball, great play by the linebacker there. Who was that? 77 offensive lineman out there. I don't know.
What is that? Offensive lineman out there playing linebacker?
Yeah,
I believe that's Reed.
I think Reed's 70, I believe.
And then that would be Buchanan.
Yeah, probably. I was looking to see if he had one glove or not to tell, but
he went there. Sorry.
You went there earlier. I was just, commenting on what you said.
Just piggybacking on it.
Yeah,
it's cool.
That's it.
It's cool.
You went there first.
It ain't the first joke that's been made about that.
Exactly.
Here we go. Conley deep. Nope. He took his dump off, and that's a good play.
Offered, yeah.
You what, Tyler? Did you fart?
I might have.
Did you say I fart?
Yeah.
Oh, I fart. Oh, I got you. Sorry, a little country accent. I couldn't.
I can't help you. I can't help that.
Thought you said you farted on yourself. And once again, going north and south with Blunt. Yep. Blunt's looked good these last couple drives.
He has.
He's getting straight up and down with him, finding the hole since he's actually hitting the hole. Looks like the Bengals' O-line has definitely improved a little bit from last season.
Yeah, it has. I mean, they've opened some holes, and since he's found some of them. So.
But let's be honest, it was kind of hard to get worse.
Yeah. Offered again.
Yep. Getting him to the 20.
And I don't really know why we're hurrying up. We got all the time in the world.
I think you milked that clock. I don't like this play here if he sticks with that. I think you should check out of it. And he does. So it was hurry up, but he's not a true hurry up. He's making
some adjustments.
Making adjustments, yep. And I think he made some good ones and, come up with another big catch. And that's the thing that I've seen. His guys are coming up with those 50-50 balls.
They are.
And we have not seen a lot of drops from this Bengals team. So God, since he get off the field.
Since he calling timeout there, Alfred was wore out, and he called a timeout. Just get him out of the game for one play. I mean, there's no reason to burn your timeouts there. It's just
I think that comes back
not understanding the game.
It's surprising. I believe he cut to Croft, the backup.
Okay.
I did see Croft on the waiver which obviously
Should
my
be a
team's
touchdown. Nope.
loaded with tight ends. So if anybody's looking for a nice tight end with 80 impact block and stuff like that, there's one out there available. So, and that may be why he didn't. I think he's comfortable with Eifert, but yeah, you don't take a timeout because somebody's gassed. You got to keep it going. You know, you're running a hurry up. That's on you that they're tired. So
Exactly.
sub them out.
He's just not understanding the game.
It's not. I think you run it here.
Yeah, he's going to, and he fumbled
Oh,
it. And wow. I don't know that
like
I would probably challenge that because
yeah.
he might have broke the plane. I don't know. That's close. I'm not going to have an angle up here in the booth to see,
What a
but
play by the Jets defense.
that stings if you're Cincy.
I mean, we all saw the middle was open. I don't disagree with the run.
Yeah, but he had a spy there too.
I think you dive and not just take that guy on.
Yeah.
But no challenge. Oh, and a nice grab by the tight end. Looked like it was intercepted.
I thought it was intercepted. I think Cincy thought it was intercepted.
He stood there for a minute, so.
I just still can't believe. I mean, you're down 3. There was no reason to force that. You could have tied the game there, and now you're.
And maybe the Jets baited him there, and Cincy back in this overload formation, and we haven't seen the Jets take advantage of that and go left.
He could look right here.
One time. I mean, the left is wide open. Yeah, he's looking for the pass there, but I think he checked to a run or a
hand it off.
Yeah. Pick up a nice little 8-9 yards easily. So, since you pull that shit against me, and I promise you, I'm going to be eating it alive. So, yeah, I got Bell and I got other running backs that are ready to run the ball. So, and if not, I'll just take off with my quarterback. But do not try your overload bullshit on me because it will not work.
All right, let's see if he can get a stop. He's got to come up with one. I mean, the clock's running, and I'm surprised the Jets are throwing the ball.
Nice 50-50 on one of his receivers.
He called it.
Since he's got the pressure here, he brought a lot of pressure at the first of this game. Yes, he blitzed a few there, but that's not the right blitz for that down and distance. I don't like blitzing out of that formation. I'd like to see Cincy come back in here and try to get some pressure. He's sitting back, letting the Jets pick him apart, and that's what they're doing.
He's got to stop him right here, and I'm surprised the Jets are throwing the ball. I mean, you'd think he'd be trying to milk the clock, but maybe he's just confident in hitting those drag routes.
Yeah, they're little check downs. He's not really doing anything spectacular, but it's working. I mean, he's doing what he needs to do, and I just don't know that he has any confidence in his run game anymore.
No. Yeah, he's got he's got 2 more times to stop the clock, the 2-minute warning, and then his timeout. This is a huge play right here. He's got to get another first down. It's probably over.
Yeah, especially with those wasted timeouts. So once again, here we go. Run game looking good, looking crisp. Going to take it to the 2-minute warning.
I would have took the timeout there, I believe.
Yeah,
that's 12 seconds. It's pretty valuable. And that forces you to get to second down, and then you can call a timeout at the end of second down. Whereas now you're going to be calling a timeout at the end of first down. So, you lose not only the 12 seconds before the 2-minute warning, but you lose another 40 on an extra down. So that's just not knowing, clock management. Since his clock management's rated at
there it goes.
F.
What did I say?
Yep.
Running left on that loaded right, and he picked up 10 yardage.
That was the play of the game right there.
Got a first down.
Other than the fumble, of course, but that was, it was what you'd been saying to do, and it's like he listened to you and did it. It was good play call.
But you got to milk this. You've got to turn that chew clock on, and you've got to milk this down. You got to get every second out of this. You can't take a chance here because fumbles happen. Since he's being aggressive, he's probably got everything set to aggressive, going for the ball. So you got to be very careful here because it is just a 3-point game. This is nothing, no crazy
down in distance. Big turnover could happen, and there's a big hit.
Big hit, yeah.
Lucky to hold on to that. So you got to be careful here. I think you start kneeling it, and you try to get as much of that clock gone as you can. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's.
What happened to the stream there? Are you still watching it, or?
Yeah, I'm still good.
All right, mine just backed out to Cincy's home screen.
No, I'm still watching it.
I got it back up.
Okay.
Don't sure what happened there. So. Run up the middle.
Yeah, and at this point, I'm just taking a knee. I mean, no sense in risking a fumble.
Run that down.
I mean, that's pretty much going to be the ball game.
Take your knee and get out of here with a, I don't know if it's a big win, but it's a win. It's prime time. It's your first game we've talked about.
It's a big win. Your second week in the league, a league that you just joined. I don't know who he knew, how he got in the league, but I mean, it's a lot of pressure when we peaked at 12 people. It's a lot of people watching just a normal game. You know, we're not talking about a playoff game or a Super Bowl. It's a lot of people watching your second game in the league, and there's a lot of pressure that comes along with it. And you know, he handled it well and handled his business.
And that he did. And I don't want to take anything away from the Jets, but I do have to mention since he's just bad clock management and a couple poor decisions really cost him a shot at this game. I'm not going to say it cost him the game, but I mean, right before halftime, I mean, that was a field goal that he passed up because he got sacked. He didn't throw the ball away. He was indecisive. He was panicking, trying to pick the play. The coaches couldn't get the play out there, and he was 1 second away from getting that kick off. And that's 3 points that you could have gotten there. So there's, you know, you can't say that it cost him the game, but it definitely didn't help him. And that's my main takeaway from on Cincy's side is he played great defense. The guys were flying all over the field. He's got speed. He's got some playmakers there, but at the end of the day, this loss comes on the coach directly and no one else. I can't put this on anybody but Cincy.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. I mean, you hate it for Cincy because you gotta wonder these losses add up over time. How much of it can you take? But I don't know. That's one that's gonna. It's one that's definitely gonna stink because that was a winnable game, and I know he's gonna be frustrated for it. So.
Yeah, that's one you got to take advantage of. They're hard to come by. Not all of us can just go on cruise control and autopilot and still get wins. Some of us have to work hard at this to even try to get a win. So it's definitely one I feel like since he could have won and could have taken advantage of prime time and to get some respect for the division. But once again, we're another loss in. The Ravens lost to the Bills. I lost. So the only win from our division was the Browns, and that was inside the division. So does it really even count as a win? So
it's kind of how it went, you know, last season.
So once again, our division, we're beating up on each other, but we're not beating up on anybody else. So it is what it is. I like to see us turn it around and get it together. I think we've got some talent there. It's just, you know, we're losing games for ourselves, not necessarily our teams. So, Cincy, I was pulling for you. You're still a bitch, but I was pulling for you to win. So, but you let me down.
All right. Well, we will find out whose game of the week in week 3 is going to be. We'll post it in the chat. Hopefully, we'll be able to bring it to you. If not, if there's another game that, you know, we're sitting around not doing anything and, you know, they're going to stream it, you know, at 10 or 11 o'clock and we're available, we'll do that one instead. We really enjoy doing this for y'all, and as long as y'all will have us, we'll keep doing it. So until next time, this is Vols for Denim. signing off.
Straight cash, homie.
We'll see you in week 3.
That's right. See you guys. Off there.